Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. We are getting ready for Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. And I'm sorry I snuck this one in at the last minute. This thing is curling, so sorry about that. Today we have the Chicago Cubs at the Houston Astros. It's the third and final game of this three-game series. Houston took the first two, and the Cubs, trying to avoid a sweep, have fallen 6.5 behind the Pittsburgh Pirates. Houston is now 9 games behind the first place Atlanta Braves, who, with the Giants, only 1 game behind. Houston in third place now. Let's look at our opening lineups here. I'm still doing coffee now. And Kathy Harden has arrived. So glad. I'm so sorry for the last minute scheduling here, Kathy, but you are very flexible. Okay, let's look at our lineups. It's going to be Rich Nye, a southpaw for the Cubs with a 5.11 ERA. We'll see how long he lasts. And Jack Billingham, a right-hander for the Houston Astros. Got a little curl here. I hope it's okay. Just try to ignore that. Or better yet, let's put that down like that. That should work. Yeah. Whoa. Let's look at our lineups now. For the Cubs, it's largely the same as usual. Kessinger at short, Beckert at second, Billy Williams in left, Santa the captain at third base, Ernie Banks at first. Hundley catching. It'll be Hickman in right, Quails in center, and the pitcher Rich Nye pitching and batting ninth. For the Houston Astros, Jesus Alou is back in the lineup. He'll lead off and play left field. Joe Morgan at second. Jimmy Wynn in center. Menke at short. Kurt Blefary at first. Martinez at third base. Norm Miller in right. Johnny Edwards catching. And Jack Billingham, the pitcher. He's a right-hander. And the tweet should be up. And the tweet is up, and it's good. And the Houston Astros take the field. And leading it off for the Cubs this afternoon is Don Kessinger. We're in the Astrodome. Look at those Astros, 9 games. I should say only 9 games behind the Atlanta Braves. Again, the Giants are 1 game behind. I expect we'll see those two going back and forth for the remainder of the season, unless one of them gets into trouble. Okay, Billingham on the mound, and Don Kessinger steps up, switch hitter, batting left against Billingham. Here's Billingham now. Wind up. Pitch to Kessinger, 1-5, grounds it to short. Menke has it, throws to Bleffery. That's 1 away. We are underway here at the Astrodome. Now Glenn Beckert for the Cubs. It's okay, Kathy, whoever you want. Starting to lose faith in them, though. Here's Glenn Beckert now. Billingham winds and the pitch. 6-4. Grounds it to third for Martinez. He's a 4. 5-4, and he can't get it. It goes through, and it's rolling to the wall. Beckert with a double. A 1-out double. And Kathy Horton likes the Cubs. Okay. Whatever you want is fine. Here's Billy Williams. Beckert on second, 1 down. Williams, left-handed hitter from the stretch. Billingham. 1-8, grounds it to first, 2 outs, and Beckert holds. And here's Ron Santo. May his soul rest in peace. Okay, Billingham gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 3-8. Walked him. So it's first and second, 2 outs here in the first. And Ernie Banks, the batter. That's good coffee. I might even switch into the other stuff if we get late enough. Here's Ernie now, right-handed hitter. Billingham, here's the pitch to Banks, 5-9. It's a grounder to short. Menke, he's a 3. And Menke, a 3, throws him out, and the side is retired. And they're already celebrating here in Houston. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, both left. We've gone a half an inning here. Chicago nothing, and Houston coming to bat. Okay, here's Rich Nye. 5.11 ERA he had. He had 5 starts. This is one of them. It'll be Jesus Alou leading it off. Nye is a southpaw. Okay, Nye is ready. Wind up and the pitch to Jesus. 1-7, grounds it to short. Kessinger over to Banks. That's 1 away. Now Joe Morgan. This will be lefty-lefty here. Pitch to Morgan, 1-5. And Morgan slices it, and it's a base hit. Just beyond the reach of Glenn Beckert. That was a 6. Look at that, 1-5-6. Beckert could not get it, so Morgan is on. 1-12 with Hundley's arm. And here's Jimmy Wynn. That might be better. Jimmy Wynn at the plate. Morgan on first. Nye from the stretch. 3-7. Walked him. First and second for Houston here in the first inning. 1 out, and Dennis Menke, the batter. Here's Nye. 6-12. That'd be a re-roll if needed. 6-12. Grounds it to second. It will be. Coming up with it is Beckert. 13-2. And it's a force getting a win at second base. Morgan goes to third with 2 outs. And Menke on first. And Kurt Blefrey. Lefty here. It's Menke on first, Morgan on third with 2 down. Here's the pitch from Nye. 5-6, left-hander, base hit. Morgan scores. Menke goes to third. 1-0 Houston. A clutch 2-out single by Kurt Blefrey to bring home the first run. First and third, 2 down. And Marty Martinez, switch hitter, batting right. Here's the pitch to Martinez. 4-6. Fly ball to center field. Quails makes the catch, and the side is retired. But a run for Houston on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 left on. After 1, it's 1-0 Astros over the Cubs. Now Randy Hundley leads it off for the Cubs here. Top of the second. Billingham. Here's the pitch to Hundley. 1-10. And he grounds it to short for Menke. And he throws him out, 1 away. Jim Hickman is the batter. Billingham winds and deals. 3-4, and that's a grounder to second. Morgan over to Blefrey, 2 away. For Jimmy Quails. Switch hitter batting left here against Billingham. 2 outs, no one on. The pitch to Quails. 4-2. Left-hander walked him. So Quails is on with 2 outs. And Rich Nye hits left-handed, the southpaw, with 2 outs. He's a 1 WL. Here's the pitch to Nye. 2-10, he walked him. We all know that, don't we, on the 1 card. Billingham walks Quails and then Nye with 2 outs, and Kessinger in a clutch situation. Switch hitter batting left against Billingham. He grounded to short on the first. Billingham trying to get out of this. Pitch to Kessinger. 111, and he pops it up right behind the plate. And Johnny Edwards makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, both left. Middle of the second, still 1-0 Houston. And we're so glad to have you here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Nye comes out. He allowed a run in the first. Norm Miller will lead it off. He's a left-handed hitter. It's lefty-lefty here. Cubs at risk of being swept by these Astros. They won the first 2 of this 3-gamer. Okay, Nye. Wind up. And the pitch to Miller. 6-10. Catcher X. Hundley a 1. 17-1. And he fouls out to Hundley. 1 away. Here's Johnny Edwards. Nye. The wind-up. Pitch to Edwards. 5-7. And that is a line out to second, caught by Beckert. 2 outs. And now the pitcher, Jack Billingham. He's a 1 WR. Nye into his windup. Pitch to Billingham. 2-8, struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning for Rich Nye. And after 2, it's a 1-0 ball game. So Nye looked pretty good there in the second. Kathy Harden, I would say. With a 5.11 ERA in real world. Here's Billingham now. Beckert leads it off. Doubled in the first, left on base. Cubs have had 2 base runners each inning, left both of them each time. Billingham. And the pitch to Beckert. 1-7. Flies it to left field. And Jesus Alou makes the catch. It's 1 away. Here's Billy Williams. Williams, left-handed hitter. Billingham winds, and the pitch. 3-10. And that is a double down the line for Williams. Second hit, second double of the ball game off Billingham. So Williams in scoring position. Now Ron Santo. Billingham from the stretch now. Here's the pitch to Santo. 6-8. And that is a base hit by Santo. Williams rounds third. He comes home. And it's a tie ball game. So Billingham allows a run. It's 1-1 now. Santo on first, one out. Banks now is the batter. Indeed. About time. Billingham. The pitch to Banks. 3-3. Hit by the pitch. Here we go again. So Ernie's hit. You know, we have a very low tolerance for that kind of thing in this league. So it's first and second, one out. Three. Look at those hit by pitches together. Okay, Banks on first, Santo on second, one in with one out, and Hundley. Here's the pitch to Hundley. 2-6. Pops it up to second for Morgan, 2 outs. Hickman now. And Billingham trying to get out of this. Hickman grounded to second last inning. Whew. That's a strike call to Hickman. Low for a ball. Count is 1-on-1 here on Hickman with Billingham trying to get out of this. He's already allowed a run this inning. That's low for a ball. 2-1 on Hickman. And the pitch. 6-10. Struck him out. So that retires the side. It's the first strikeout for Billingham. He did allow a run. And after 2.5, it's a 1-1 ball game. Now Richard Nye allowed a run in the first, then retired the side in order. He'll face the top of the order. Jesus Alou leads it off. Grounded to short in the first. Okay, Nye is ready. Here's the pitch to Jesus. 4-2 right-hander struck him out. That's the second in a row by Nye. One away. Now Joe Morgan. Lefty here. Here's the pitch to Morgan. 6-6 left-hander, base hit by Morgan. His second single being held 1-12. Morgan on first, one down, and Jimmy Wynn the batter. Here's the pitch to Wynn. 6-8. He grounds it to second. This could be 2. Beckert 2-2. Oh, it goes through for a base hit. And Morgan goes to second and holds. It was a seeing eye single. Right past the reach of Beckert, thrown in quickly by Hickman in right field. So it's first and second, one down, and Dennis Menke is the batter. One six, and that is a ground ball to third for the force of Wynn. Morgan goes to third. First and third, Menke on first now. 2 outs. And Kurt Blefary, the batter. Clutch situation. Lefty against Nye. From the stretch, Nye. 2-7. And that is a line out to second, caught by Beckert. So Beckert has made some nice catches at second base today. The side is retired, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. And after 3, it's a 1-1 ball game. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast. My name is Jeffrey Guterman. I enjoy Strat-O-Matic. I played it as a tween and an early teen and picked it up during the pandemic. I'd been thinking about it for a while, and now I'm full throttle on a 1969 replay. It helps distract me from my problems. It helps me cope with my anxiety and depression. It really does. And I'm glad to hear we're broadcasting every goddamn game. Well, it's a 1-1 ball game, and Billingham will face Jimmy Quails, the switch hitter batting left. He walked in the second. Here's Billingham now. The pitch to Quails. 2-7, and that's going to be a base hit by Quails right up the middle. Cubs got something going again. Rich Nye, the batter, he's a deep bunter. The infield will be back. Here's the pitch to Nye. 4-11, left-handed, fly ball left. Jesus, he's a 4, 6-4. Can't get it, he drops it and bobbles it. It's a 2-base error by Jesus. Out in left field. So it's second and third, nobody out. Let's look at that again. Jesus, 4-11, left-handed, fly ball left, 6, 6-4, and that's safe at second on an error, 6-4. So Nye on second, Quails on third, nobody out. For Kessinger, the infield is in. Kessinger, a switch hitter, batting left-handed against Billingham. Here's the pitch to Kessinger. 4-5, left-handed, struck him out. That's the second for Billingham today. That's 1 away. And now Glenn Beckert, infield still in. Williams on deck. Billingham. 4-12. It's swung on and it's hit deep to left. This will be Deep enough for Quails to tag. Jesus has it, and Quails comes home. 2-1 Cubs. And I think that's unearned, but it might be earned. Mr. Perota, we will wait for you, sir. So, it doesn't really matter to us. We don't score that. It'll matter next replay. 2 outs now. Beckert with a sacrifice fly to bring home Quails. 2 outs. Nye on second, he held. And here's Williams. Williams 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the third. And the pitch to Williams. 3-8. And he pops it up to second for Morgan. And the side is retired. I think that is unearned because it would have been the third out. That'll be an unearned for Billingham. And we're in the middle of the fourth now. It's a 2-1 ball game. And here's Rich Nye now. Got to keep an eye on Nye, as well as Billingham. Here's Marty Martinez. To lead it off for Houston, bottom of the fourth. Okay, Nye, the left-hander. Here's the pitch to Martinez, switch hitter batting right. 2-9, fly ball left, Williams, 1 down. Now Norm Miller. Norman popped to Hundley, the catcher, in the second inning. Nye winds and the pitch. 6-8, left-handed, grounder to second, Beckert. He's a 2. 10-2, and he throws him out. 2 away. And Johnny Edwards popped to Beckert. Beckert's had a lot of plays already out at second base. Yeah. Two outs, nobody on. Nye. Pitch to Edwards. 2-8. And he grounds it back to Nye, who throws it over to Ernie Banks. There's another 1-2-3 for Rich Nye. We've gone 4 here. At the Astrodome, it's a 2-1 ball game. Here comes Billingham now. His endurance inning is the 5th. So is Nye. Both of them vulnerable here in the 5th. Ron Santo leads it off. He walked and singled. Billingham. Here's the pitch to Santo. For 5. Fly ball left for Jesus. 1 out. It's another great game. Kathy Harden, absolutely. Here's Ernie Banks, grounded to short, hit by a pitch. Billingham into his windup. Here's the pitch to Banks. 1-8, pops it up to short for Menke. 2 outs. And now Randy Hundley. Hundley 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Hundley. 1-8, and he walked him. Hundley on first, and Jim Hickman the batter. Hickman is 0 for 2. 1-6, struck him out. That's the third strikeout by Billingham. Side retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We're in the middle of the 5th. It's 2-1 Cubs. We're at the Astrodome. And Billingham will hit here in the bottom of the 5th. Different game back then, folks. Okay, Nye is ready. Left-handed Nye facing Billingham. Here's the pitch. 6-5. Grounder to third. Santo throws it over to Banks for the first out. Now Jesus Alou 0 for 2. Okay, Nye, the wind-up, pitch to Jesus. 4-5. Grounds it to short X Kessinger. He's a 2, 13-2. Oh, he throws him out. 2 away. For Joe Morgan, 2 singles. Scored a run. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th, Houston batting with Joe Morgan. Astros trail by 1 here. Here's Nye. Pitch to Morgan. 3-5. And that's belted to right field. Back goes Hickman. He can't get it. It's off the wall. Morgan rounding second and slides into third with a triple. A 2-out triple by Joe Morgan here. Let's look at that again. Off Nye, he belted that. 3-5, triple 1 to 13-5. So the tying run on third with 2 away, and Jimmy Wynn. Clutch situation. Walked and singled. Nye trying to settle down. Here's the pitch to Wynn. 4-6. Fly ball to center field. Quails has it. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the triple by Wynn. We've gone 5 here at the Dome. It's 2-1 Cubs. And I think I've had it with the coffee, I'll tell you. I think it's time for the other stuff. I really do. It's 5:08. Folks, let me clean this out. Let me show you what happens. This is me. This is not me. It's this chillum after use last night. If you keep up with it on a daily basis, I want to show you what it's going to look like when I give it a brush. I'll be right back. Rubbing alcohol, you don't need any kosher salt, you just need the persistence. at cleaning it out. You see that? There is that little dark spot that's been there. Can't seem to get that. I don't care. So we're here in the top of the 6th, and I'd say we got a pretty nice ball game here, Kathy. A pretty nice ball game. Indeed. Indeed, Kathy Harden. Billingham will start his 6th inning here. This is called Lost in Space. It's a hybrid. Just place it in right like that. Oh shit. The whole goddamn thing fell out, Kathy. Hold on. It's so small, you know. Yeah, let's just put this in without. No, the blueberry. You know what, Kathy? I have the blueberries in here, and I'll do that later. I'll pull out another bud. This is still the full 8th. 20 left. Plenty left. I'll pull one out later in the game. Okay, Jimmy Quails, nigh on deck. Here's Billingham. 5-7, left-handed, single 1-7, grounded to first and stopped by Bleffrey. And he throws it to Billingham, covering the bag. One down here in the top of the 6th, and here's Rich Nye. I got the blueberry. Nye, a left-handed hitter, 1 WL. Billingham winds, pitch to Nye. 5-4, left-handed, fly ball center, win, he's a 3. 7-3, makes the catch, 2 away. Back to the top of the order, Don Kessinger. He's 0 for 3, Kessinger. Switch hitter, batting left against Billingham. Here's the pitch to Kessinger. 3-6. And that is a line drive to first, caught by Blefrey. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Billingham. We're heading to the bottom of the sixth. Still 2-1 Cubs. Both pitchers pitching good baseball, especially Rich Nye, who has a 5.11 ERA in real world. And Mankey will lead it off. I got these beauties right here. I'll pull this one out, the smaller one. So this is Blueberry. Blueberry Muffin. Oh, that smells good. Okay, Mankey steps in to start off the bottom of the sixth. We got a very close ball game. Don't talk to me about it, unless you want to freak me out. Here's Nye facing Mankey. Reached twice on a force out. Nye winds. Pitch to Mankey. 6-7 right-hander. And that is a base hit for Mankey. We've hit that number this game. Off Nye. So Mankey on first to lead it off. He's the tying run, Kathy Harden. And here's Kurt Blefrey. Lefty here. Not from the stretch. And the pitch to Blefrey. 5-9, left-hander, grounds it to first. Banks steps on the bag, throws it over to Beckert. It's a double play. What a pretty play. So it's 2 outs and nobody on. A pitcher's best friend, double play ball. And Nye, now 2 outs, nobody on. Martinez coming up. Nye has command of this ball game, I would say, today. Here's Marty Martinez. Look at that. Ted Abernathy is warming in the bullpen. Ted Abernathy for the Cubs. Won't be surprised if we see someone warming up pretty soon for Houston. Marty Martinez, switch hitter, batting right against Nye. Okay, Nye is ready. Here's the windup. Pitch to Martinez. Whoa, that's gonna count without looking. 4-3. Right-hander, fly ball to right. Going back, Hickman. 7-3, he makes the catch. That's a call. If we have something that is not on its bottom like this, it's a re-roll, like if it's wedged. But when it's on a playing card like this, that's basically how it was. That is standing up. We have house rules, and we follow them. No runs. 1 hit after the double play. And after 6, it's a 2-1 ball game. Lord. We're moving to the 7th here. We'll take a break after this half inning for the stretch. Beckert leads it off. Facing Billingham. And now I see in the bullpen, there is action in the Houston bullpen. Fred Gladding is warming a right-hander. It's going to be one of those games indeed. Oh, hell indeed. Okay, Billingham now. Facing Beckert. Here's the pitch to Beckert. 3-12. Lines it to third, caught by Martinez. One down. It was hit hard by Beckert, right at Martinez. Here's Williams. Williams 1 for 3, doubled and scored. Santo knocked him home from second with a base hit. One out, nobody on. Cubs lead by 1. Here's the pitch to Williams. 3-8. Pops it up to second for Morgan. And that's 2 away. And here's Ron Santo. Santo 1 for 2 with a walk. It's 2 outs, no one on. Top of the 7th. Cubs with a 2-1 lead over Houston. Trying to avoid the sweep of this 3-game. Here's the pitch to Santo. Whoa, there's a spinner. 6-7. Struck him out. So Billingham looks very good there. In fact, he has really settled down. That's his 4th strikeout. We're in the middle of the 7th. And we'll see what happens here in the bottom of the 7th. They may hit for him, but we'll see how Rich Nye fares. Rich Nye allowing 1 run in 6 innings, both vulnerable to fatigue at this point. It'll be Miller, Edwards, and Billingham, but not before we take this 5-minute break. Oh, Christ. Absolutely, Kathy Harden. Both these pitchers, very impressive today. Rich Nye for Chicago and Jack Billingham for Houston. It's a 2-1 ball game. We're in the middle of the seventh. Well, here come the Astros in the bottom of the seventh. It's Norman Miller to lead it off. He's 0 for 2. Nye beginning his seventh inning here. Cubs have a 2-1 lead. Third game of a 3-game. Astros took the first 2. Cubs trying to avoid a sweep and get within 6 games of the first place Pittsburgh Pirates. Okay, Nye is ready. Here's the pitch to Miller. 1-9, left-handed, struck him out. So Nye records his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Oh, Lord. And here comes Johnny Edwards. Nye's getting tougher here in the late innings. He has a thorough command of this ball game. Edwards also a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Nye. 6-7, left-handed, base hit to left. So there's the tying run on first, and there will be a hitter for Jack Billingham here in the bottom of the 7th. Billingham pitched 7 innings. He allowed only 4 hits. Pitched very good baseball as far as I'm concerned. He walked 4, he hit 1, struck out 4, and allowed 1 earned run. 1 was unearned. And Fred Gladding will be the new pitcher for Houston. Let's see who's hitting now for Billingham. The tying run is on first place in the name of Johnny Edwards. It's going to be one of the favorite pinch hitters that I have on this club, a very young Bob Watson, a right-handed hitter, Bob Watson. A right-hander. He steps in to face Nye. Edwards on first. 1 out. Okay, Nye from the stretch. Pitch to Watson. 1-6, left-handed, walked him. So 1 more hit or walk, and Nye reaches fatigue. Watson draws a base on balls. First on second, 1 down. And Jesus comes up 0 for 3 today. And this is the big moment for Rich Nye. Destiny of this game, at least, is facing Richard Nye. Nye is ready now. From the stretch, here's the pitch to Jesus. 5-8, and it's hit deep. way back to left. Go Williams going back, gone. 3-run home run for Jesus Alou. Oh my, he made the error in the fourth that scored a run, and he redeems himself with a 3-run home run off Rich Nye, and obviously that's it for Richard Nye. Oh, a 3-run home run for Jesus Alou, and the crowd is going ape shit. Oh yeah. He had 5 in real world. For Jesus. That is number 4 for Jesus Alou. So Jesus, with his 4th long shot of the season, not only puts the Astros ahead, but puts them ahead by 2. It's a 4-2 ball game. They were down by 1, and Jesus knocked it to Palookaville. There's going to be a pitching change now. Richard Nye is through. He pitched 6 1/3 innings. Ted Abernathy is the new pitcher. We'll let him take his warm-ups. He's a left-hander, Abernathy. Nye pitched 6 1/3. He allowed 2, 3, 4, 8 hits. He walked 2, struck out 3, and allowed, we can close him out now, 4 runs. He's the loser of record. How quickly things... You're happy for Jesus. All right, you're happy for Jesus, I'm sorry. All right, there's Richard Nye coming out. And Abernathy, a right-hander, new pitches. I'm happy for Jesus. You know, he came in, he's just back from a little ailment. And the winning pitcher of record is Jack Billingham, though. Look at that. How things turn on a dime in baseball. And it's 1 out, nobody on. Joe Morgan will be the next batter when Abernathy finishes his warm-ups. I usually don't get cotton mouth. You know, I'm so used to cannabis. But this particular strain, I think it's the Lost in Space. It's amazing how cotton mouth you get. Okay, Abernathy finishing up here with his warm-ups. And here comes Joe Morgan, 3 for 3 today. 2 singles and a triple. Okay. Scored a run. Abernathy is ready. Abernathy winds the pitch to Morgan. 6-8. Grounds it to first. Banks steps on the bag. 2 away. And here's Jimmy Wynn, 1 for 2 with a walk. One of the things I plan to deal... You're right. Ginger ale helps? Okay. I'm going to go get some water when we're through. I have water. So it's 2 outs, nobody on. Win. Abernathy into his windup. Here's the pitch. That's 3-9, and he walked him. So Win is on. He's an A, 1-13 with Hundley, 1-10. And Minky, 1 for 3 today. I had ginger ale. Used it all up. Okay, Abernathy. Here's the pitch to Menke. 1-9. And Menke belts it deep to left center. It's gone. 2-run home run off Abernathy. Oh my. Menke with a home run, 1-9. Oh, I'm sorry. 1-9. That's a triple. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. It's a misread. 1-9 triple. Off Abernathy here. But nevertheless, Win scores. Second triple for the Astros. Now it's a 5-2 ball game. Menke on third, 2 down, and here's Blefary. Abernathy from the stretch. That one scored. Okay. Here's the pitch to Blefary, 6-2. Walked him. Oh, it's excruciating. First and third with 2 outs. Oh, Lord. And that's going to bring up Marty Martinez, switch hitter batting left. Okay, Abernathy trying to get out of this. 4 runs in here. It's 5-2. Here's the pitch, 3-6, and it's a base hit. Another run scores. It's Menke. Trots home. Blefary goes to third. So the hits keep on coming. And Houston has batted around. It's going to be Norm Miller. And Miller steps in. 5 runs in here. 5-run 7th makes it 6-2. Okay, Abernathy. Here's the pitch. 3-9. Struck him out, and the side is retired finally after 5 runs. 2 of them charged to Miller here in relief. It's 6-2 now. But stranger things have happened. Okay, new pitcher for the Astros after Watson pinch hit. It's Fred Gladding, a right-hander. And he'll take some of his warm-ups on the mound. And Ernie Banks will lead it off. It'll be Banks, Hundley, and Hickman. 3 good hitters. Banks 0 for 2, hit by a pitch. Okay, Gladding ready. Here's the pitch to Banks. 2-9, and he struck him out. Oh my. Struck him out big time. That's Fred Gladding now, getting Banks swinging. Here's Randy Hundley. Hundley 0 for 2 and walked. Okay, here's the pitch from Gladding. 3-3. Base hit by Hundley. Right up the middle. So Hundley is on, and Hickman is the batter. Action in the Cubs bullpen right now. Warming right now is Ken Johnson, a right-hander. There it is. So Johnson is warming. Okay, Hickman 0 for 3 today. Hundley on first, 1 down. Gladding from the stretch now. 4-9. And that's a double in the gap. Hundley goes to third. And he will hold on Miller's arm. That went right in the gap. Actually, it's technically on Wynn's arm. Big double by Hickman. Second and third, 1 down, and Jimmy Quayle switch hitter. Quayle's at the plate. Cubs down by 4 here in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Quayles. 5-7, left-handed, struck him out. And there will be a hitter for Ted Abernathy. DeRocher will bring in Ken Johnson. Abernathy pitched just 2/3. He allowed 2 hits. He walked 2, struck out 1, and allowed 2 runs. Nye, however, is the loser of record. Ken Johnson warming and ready. Let's see who's hitting now. For Abernathy, a clutch situation. 2 out, second and third. Coming in to hit is Willie Smith. Smith is coming in. He is a right-handed hitter. Left-handed hitter, I'm sorry. So Smith makes his way to the batter's box. Gladding digging in here. Trying to get out of this. Cubs down by 4. Here's the pitch to Smith. 6-8. Grounds it to second X Morgan. 10-3. And he boots it for an error. Oh my. A run comes home. We're going to look at all that again. An unearned run. And it's a 6-3 ball game. Let's look at all of that again. 6-8, left-handed, grounds to second, Morgan a 3. 10-3. One base error by Morgan. So how do you like that? Fred Gladding has allowed, well, one run, an unearned, he allowed. What a ball game. It's first and third, 2 outs now. 1 in. It's 6-3 ball game. And here comes Kessinger, shortstop. By the way, when I play the 1911 replay, which I plan to get within a couple weeks, I'm going to be providing biographical summaries of the players that we don't know. Okay, Don Kessinger now. He's in a clutch situation. It's first and third, 2 down. Gladding trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Kessinger. 3-3. And he flies it to right. That's playable by Miller. He makes the catch and the side is retired. But 1 run for the Cubs. An unearned run when Gladding, with 1 out, allowed a single, a double, and then the error with 2 outs by Joe Morgan, bringing home Hundley. Gladding came in with a 6-3 lead. He is eligible for the save, Mr. Perota. Well, here's Ken Johnson to face the Astros. The Cubs are going to get 1 more shot at this. It'll be the heart of the order: Beckert, Williams, and Santos. So stand by. Edwards will lead it off here for the Astros. They batted around last inning in a big 5-run inning. Very interesting ball game. 6-3 now. "6-2. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. It was 6-2. That's right. And even though he lets up a run, that doesn't change it. Okay, yeah. Got it. No save. I misread that there. Johnny Edwards leads it off. He singled, if you recall, in the 7th to start off that big rally. Here's Ken Johnson now. Exactly, Mr. Perota. You can't create it. Here's the pitch to Edwards. That's funny, yeah. 6-3. Fly ball right. That's for Hickman. He's a 3. 9-3, and he can't get it. That's in the gap. That'll be a double by Edwards. So he's 2 for 4 today. And Fred Gladding will hit because it's not like they got pitchers growing on trees there. Gladding is a 1WL. So with Edwards on second, Gladding steps in. He's a D bunter. It's a very good game, Mr. Perota, yeah. Okay, here's Johnson now. Pitch to Gladding. 2-11. And he grounds it to second for the first out. Here's Jesus. Jesus. Big hand for Jesus. 3-run home run. Right now, I guess he's vying for star of the game. He was almost the GOAT when he made a 2-base error. He dropped a ball and then bobbled it. It's Edwards on second, 1 down. Here's Johnson. Pitch to Jesus. 6-8. Fly ball right. And Hickman makes the catch. 2 down. And here's Joe Morgan, 3 for 4 today. He tripled. In the 5th was left on base. Singled left on base, singled and scored. It's 2 outs, Edwards on second. And the pitch from Johnson. 5-7, and he walked him. So Johnson loses Morgan, first and second, with 2 down. For Jimmy Wynn, 2 walks, singled, flew to center. What a ball game. Kathy Harden is here, Mr. Perota is here, and the rest of you. We'd love to hear from you in live chat. Okay, Johnson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Wynn. 3-11. And it's a base hit to right. This might score Edwards. Just to add insult to injury. With 2 outs, Edwards rounding third, 1-10, 1-12. Oh, wait a minute. 3-11. Yes, to right field. 3-11. Hickman, 1-12, 1-11. And here's the throw. And he's out. All right, Hickman throws out Edwards. You can't really see it, but he threw him out. That was a bit of a side retired. You know, if he was safe, you would have called it a great call. Here comes Gladding now to finish it up. Top of the 9th. It's Beckert, Williams, and Santo. It's 6-3 ball game. Okay, Gladding. Gladding has been was erratic in the 8th. Okay, Gladding is ready. Here's the pitch to Beckert. That's 5-10, and he flies it to center field. Jimmy Wynn pulls it down. That's 1 away. And now Billy Williams. Cubs down by 3 here in the 9th. Gladding winds and delivers. 5-6, and it's a base hit by Williams to keep the hopes alive for the Cubs. 5-6 base hit off Gladding. Santo comes up. Banks on deck. Banks is the tying run. Oh, Lord help me. Please help me. Just taking a little hit here, Kathy Harden. Gladding is vulnerable to fatigue this inning. And warming. In the bullpen. is Dooley Womack. Right-hander. Dooley is warming. So Williams on first, one down. Gladding digging in against Santo from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-7. Base hit! Santo. Williams goes to third. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. A 6-7 single by Santo on first, Williams on third, one out. And here comes Ernie. Ran it to short, hit by a pitch, popped to short, struck out. He's due. Womack warming, ready to come in. Here's the pitch to Banks. 5-5. Fly ball center field. This will be deep enough for Williams. And it's a 6-4 ball game. Banks brings Williams home with a sacrifice fly. It's 2 outs now, and here's Randy Hundley. They're going to keep Gladding in there. Okay, here we go now. Gladding. And the pitch to Hundley. 4-7. Walked him. And that's now definitely it for Fred Gladding, as Jim Hickman, my man, is due up. That's it for Gladding. He's reached fatigue. And coming in from the bullpen is Dooley Womack. Gladding knocked out. Pitched 1 2/3. Whoops. I've got a little something here. They can take care of that. Get in very carefully here. Isn't that beautiful? Very gentle. Gladding allowed 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. He walked 1, struck out 2, and allowed no runs, 1 unearned, but actually 1 unearned, and we're still looking. First and second, 2 down. So Womack will get a chance to take his warm-ups here for Jim Hickman. It's a 6-4 ball game, and Hickman is the tying run at the plate. 1 for 4 today with a double. Okay, Womack is ready. Hickman is in the box. From the stretch, Womack. 4-6. Grounder to short. Scoop by Mankey. Over to Blefrey. And the ball game is over. Another tough loss for the Cubs, Kathy Harden. Final score 6-4. They just sort of ran out too little there in the 9th. The win goes to Billingham, who did pitch good baseball. The loss goes to Richard Nye. Got hit hard there in the 7th. Final line, Houston. Oh, let's get Johnson, 6-7. Final line here. Houston 6 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors. Chicago, 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. It's going to be a tough one, but Mr. Perota, may I recommend... the save is Womack. Okay, after all. Okay. Womack gets the save. Stars are Billingham and Alou. He nails it every time, people. That's why he is the official scorer and the presenter of the stars of the game. Both Billingham, 1 earned run, 2 total in 7 innings for the win, and Jesus, despite his 2-base error, which caused a run in the 4th, contributed to a run. You talk about redemption, the big 3-run home run, which tied it and gave Houston the lead. It's a tough one for Chicago. Another good game, another good August game, indeed. Cubs now 7 games behind, and Houston on the tail of both Atlanta and San Francisco. 8 1/2 games behind first place, and you know, they're getting serious here. Our next game is already posted. It's tomorrow morning, and it will be the Pittsburgh Pirates, the first place Pittsburgh Pirates, with Luke Walker at the Los Angeles Dodgers' Don Sutton. Pirates now with a 7-game lead. They can make it 7.5. Oh, are we going to start calling them the Amazing Pirates again? So that's our next game. We got great games set up here, including the Giants, I believe, on this date, August 6, 1969. Stay strong, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Perota. Thank you to Kathy Harden. Stay strong, stay well, and I'll catch you all next time.